Hey everybody, and we back swinging with Still Swinging, and I'm your host Thomas, and we moving it right along, family. Look, we got Kendra G up. All right, listen, nice young lady. You know I ain't seen much of this, maybe 15, 20 seconds of it. She on the same planet with us. She looking for herself a man. Let's see if we can help her out, fellas.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good. What's your name?
My name is Tai Young.
Taia?
Tai.
Tai. Okay, where you calling us from?
I'm calling from Charlotte, North Carolina, the 704, baby.
That's right. You look so cute. Charlotte's in the building. So I want to make sure I say it right.
Tai, yeah.
Tai. How old are you, boo?
I am 32 years old.
32. Do you have any kids?
I do not have any children.
No kids. What do you do for a living?
I'm actually in the Army, and I just applied to PA school to be a physician associate for general surgery. So I just got accepted.
Congratulations. We love to see it.
Okay,
how long you been in the Army for?
10 years. I just made major.
Wow. So are you re-enlisted?
So I'm on the officer side. So, it's like I'll be a lieutenant colonel, then a full bird colonel, and then hopefully a 1-star.
Oh, we like it. Okay. Tai, when's your birthday?
September 22nd, baby. Yes.
Your birthday,
the last
right?
day.
Huh?
Yes, it's the last day.
Tai is Charlotte, North Carolina. Where are you from initially?
I was born and raised here. I lived all over the world, obviously with the Army, but I wanted to come home. So this was my last assignment.
Okay, perfect. No kids. And it's a Virgo. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Okay, so family, first assessment. Nice looking lady. Nice looking lady. You know what I mean? 32, no kids. She in North Carolina. Man, she had me going until she said she was in the Army, and she been in the Army. Nah, not for me, but I know I don't speak for all the brothers. She might be different. Let's see if she got some sense, fellas.
Somebody with money. My goodness. Straight up, like, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. You don't have to be rich, but you don't have to be wealthy. I got it. We can go. I can buy our tickets. Like, we're good. We can go. But I don't want to have to, like, grab snacks on the way anywhere. I don't want to do that. If I go to the movies, I want to buy the popcorn that's at the movie theater. I do not want to bring our own. I don't want to do that. So I want somebody that wants to go to the restaurant and we're not just getting appetizers. I want the entree. I want to try everything. Not like $200 meals every day, but somebody that can keep up, that's not worried about, providing for 6 kids that I just, watched. So, yes.
Listen, Tai came right into it. He got some cash. What is his bank account looking like? Okay.
Yes.
I don't usually ask the money question, but we're going to spend time on the money question, Tai, because that's a big thing for you. So yes. You say, so have you been dating men that financially just can't keep up with you?
Yes. So, and not so much like keeping up, but they have other responsibilities. Like, I can't help it. I'm 32. I don't have kids. I own my home. No car payment. If I want to go, I'm going. And so it's just like when people have other responsibilities, they can't go with you. Like, they can't do what you do. And so it's disappointing. Like, I want to be able to fly to Puerto Rico after Thanksgiving, or maybe hell before Thanksgiving, but tickets are more expensive now. We got to go later. No, I want to go then. Okay? That's when I want to go.
All right. So you say he doesn't have to be rich, but he do got to have.
See, bro, that attitude, you feel me? That attitude. She think because she said that, that's going to make some man go jump through some hoops so he can have her. He not, baby girl. I mean, you cute, but no, trust me, it ain't that. Trust me, you'll work if you could get reasonable. All right, now I understand why you 32 and you on the Kendra G show. And you're not a bad looking woman. You're a nice looking woman. You're a nice looking woman, but most men not going to consider you hot. But you're a nice looking woman. But you on here talking like you smoking. That's not true. That's not what your life been, and that ain't what your life told you. And it ain't gonna change because you came to the Kendra G show.
Have some money to move.
You get the kind of men you get. All right, they the kind of men you get. You don't get men that's rolling. You don't get men that's rolling, even though you think that's what you deserve. They not the kind of men who come and talk to you. All right? They not the kind of men who want to take you serious. The kind of men who want to take you serious, hardworking guys just trying to make it through life. And you need to think he need to be big and extravagant for you so he can have you. No, he gonna be who he is, and either you gonna accept it or you gonna be back on the Kendra G show.
Around the way you're saying.
Yes, just to move around. Like I like expensive luxury events.
But let me ask you this: what do you consider not rich though?
Like enough to where we can travel. Like you're not overwhelming in debt. Like you're not like, oh, I gotta pay my credit card this month, child support due. I always get that question. I always get that. Guys be like, well, I gotta move some money around. Where we move.
Understand this the reason. Ladies, traveling not important to us. You're not going to make that important to us because you need to keep doing this so you can put it on social media. Listen, you think it's some man, okay, we're going in debt so you can put pictures on social media and tell your homegirls you've been here? He can't brag about that because he know I ain't going to listen to that.
Moving it to where we're not getting any more.
So, Tai, so you want a guy to be able to move the way you want to move. So, I mean, a lot of factors do play into role too. Like if he has kids, he has to make a certain amount more because then he will have child support. If he doesn't have kids, maybe he doesn't.
Listen, she ain't on the Kendra G show with it because men pay this shit some mind. All right, listen, she just practicing. All right, as I'm telling you. The same men gonna be in your inbox. Them dudes with their shirt off. They want to go on a trip and they know you will pay for it because he cute enough. All right, we know what you looking for. All right, you looking for that superstar to think something about you that's not true. All right, listen, you're a nice looking lady. You can get yourself something. All right, but this superstar, all-star, you want to come and think you just the ultimate? No. This man who having, listen, baby girl, you're going to be having problems with men as long as you expecting some man to meet this so he can get you.
Have to make as much. So, but I'm thinking at least the way you talking because you want to get up, eat where you want to eat, go to Puerto Rico, things of that nature. At least $200K at the minimum.
At the minimum, but I mean.
So now, but let me say that the $200K guy, is not a millionaire, but he is considered a well-off man, a guy that makes $200K.
Yeah, and 120 is good because I can go too. So you don't have to pay all your money for me. That's not what I'm looking for. You don't have to pay. I can pay my way too, but I just don't want to skimp on the fun stuff. If I want to do the jet skis, I want to go, but I don't want to have to worry that you can't do it too. And that's what I've run into.
Listen, bro, she gonna want to pay for what she gonna want to pay for, which ain't gonna be much. You already know that. Why? She ain't gonna feel like she should have to do that if you around. All right, trust me. Listen, check this out right here. Listen, baby girl, if you think some man gonna come and try to be all of this so he can have you, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't happened in the last 32 years. It ain't gonna happen this year. All right, listen, it's not because these men never seen you before. They seen you before.
Every guy looks like they have money until it comes time to pay. Like, I'm sick of that.
So here's the question I have next. Do you also want to be the only girl?
Absolutely. I'm not competing. I'm not doing it. I've done that whole, okay, well, I like to do my little thing on the side. I've done that like when I was younger with professional people. You can't compete with those bitches. You can't compete with them. They do route stuff. I can't do stuff like that. I can't do it.
So this is the reason why I ask these questions, right? So again, I'm just speaking off the experience and in the world I live in, right? So, being in entertainment.
We can't get a grown up for nothing, can we, fellas?
For the last 20 years, literally all the men in my world are extremely wealthy or they're pretty much well off. Consistent thing that I have learned and seen. Now, I do have maybe 3 to 4 men who I feel like are with
Fair use, family. Fair use.
One woman.
Yeah.
Right? But the rest of these men who can do what you want them to do, they got some other girls. They don't really always just have that one girl. And I learned that in dating and just in my environment, that was the common denominator. Like, I didn't really have an appearance requirement. I didn't even really have a money requirement. I was just attracting men with money. And the one consistent...
That's a waste of your breath because these men don't talk to her. And that's not going to start because she came on the Kendra G show. See, she ain't come on the Kendra G show to talk to the kind of guys who she reasonably attract every day and be reasonable with them and present herself. She came on here to talk to that guy who don't talk to her. She came on here to present herself to that guy who don't talk to her. That guy who don't pay her no mind. Guess what's getting ready to happen, baby girl? You just missed your opportunity because he gonna continue to pay you no mind. He know this is what you would like. This is what you all would like. You all would like to just go on a bunch of trips. All right, we get it. We get it. We said no. We said no. We said we ain't going on all these trips. Okay? You ain't getting all this shit. All right? And you can beat it if you don't like it. All right? It's going to be like it is, or you're going to be like you are.
The factor I kept running into is, oh, this Negro can't be with one person. So you have to be like, I always tell women, you have to be very direct because guys, they'll play with you. If you're not a girlfriend too, you know, you're signing up, but you got to say, are you capable of having sex with me and only me? You know, you have to talk like that.
You hear this? You hear this nonsense, fellas? You hear this nonsense? They think some man should come and believe in this enough to be dedicated to this. Some man should come and dedicate himself to this. That's what they believe. He don't deserve shit. Nothing. This right here, whatever they feel like giving him, and he should still believe in it. She deserve a good man. Why? Because she said it. You get the hell out of here. You deserve exactly what you got.
So that's why I asked you, there are men that can do what you want them to do, but potentially they may not want to be in a committed relationship. Not saying all of them, right, but that might be, that's going to probably be your potential thing you have to waver. You got to ask yourself what's kind of most important, the loyalty or the money. You could, now listen, in a great world like the Sierra world, you can get both. You get the money and the finance and all that. That's the Sierra prayer, child. It is possible. But I'm just gonna be honest with you. A lot of the guys the one you're naming has a lot of options, and he's gonna kind of weigh out those options unless he's truly ready.
I've done that. I've dated a doctor that did well for himself, and the girls always make it messy. And she confronted me, and I'm like, wow, he paid the rent last month. You can bring breakfast tomorrow. Like, do your thing.
I wouldn't believe none of that. All right? I wouldn't believe none of that. All right? Listen, this ain't a woman that get the kind of men that pay her rent. If she did, she wouldn't be on the Kendra G show. Them kind of women not on the Kendra G show. It's women like her. They can't get this, and they think they supposed to be getting this too. All right? Men don't pay her rent. All right? You hear what she talking about? She can't even get a dude to pay for the meal. All right? She capping.
Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, don't embarrass me.
Listen, no doctors pay her no mind. Listen, the dude worked in the hospital and wore some scrubs. All right? So she called him a doctor. You know how that go. She needed to brag to her homegirls when he came around in them scrubs and she told him he a doctor. You know, he looked close enough.
We're in public. Like, oh my God. So I've done that. And that's like when I was younger. But now I feel like somebody's always crazy. Somebody's always a weirdo when you do that. I might be cool as long as I'm taken care of. And then you get that one weirdo, you be like, why her? Why me? I don't know. I want the loyalty. You don't have to be wealthy. But, you know, give me some attention, care about me. maybe you can post me on Instagram, because niggas don't be wanting to do that nowadays either.
Well, listen, you only want to be posted if that's your man.
Yeah.
So don't be. Let me tell you something. I don't post nothing. Next time I post somebody on Instagram is gonna be.
What can you do with this? You supposed to believe in this? She 32 years old. When she came on, bro, I had a lot of hope for her. All right, even though she said she was in the army, I had a lot of hope for her, bro, because I know why she joined the army. I know why she around all those men and she don't have no man. I already know.
If I decide to get married, when I get the wedding photos back from the photographer, don't worry too much about that. You want to be in a relationship, right? But but that could be tricky because a guy could post you and still be out here,
I did that. He's on the news.
Now let's talk to you more. Do you have any appearance requirement?
What I would say is it's not about appearance for me. It's about how you carry yourself. I would say that you need to be just a little bit taller than 5'9".
Let me tell you why they talk like this. Because it's all about what he got going on. And they shouldn't be worried about what they got going on, only what he got going on. He might be doing this. He might be doing that. Meanwhile, look what she doing. Look, listen to her. Listen to her. She not serious about nothing. She a child and thinks her man should come and respect what she talking about. She ain't come on here to try to get a man. She came on here to stunt for women, which inevitably gonna make men not like her.
And that's because I'm 5'5" and I put on 4-inch heels. I don't want you to feel weird. I put my arm on your shoulder. That makes it awkward. And I'm in uniform too, so I wear my boots, and then it's extra weird because they're like, who's who? I don't want to do all that. I don't want to be the man in the relationship. I already got a uniform on in the army. Nah, I want to be the girl too.
Okay, so over 5'9". Anything else?
She ain't gonna have to worry about that because not many men gonna see a relationship with her. It's definitely not the kind of men she looking for.
You know what? I do wear wigs, but being bald's not a problem for me, but I need you to be okay with it too. Because I'll have my lace fronts all day. So I'm fine with you being bald, but you can't wear a hat every day. You got to be happy and bald. You got to be full. And I like them bearded too. There's something about it because the army doesn't allow it. So when I see it, I'm like, oh my God, drool.
Okay. Could he have children?
She need to run you. She need to tell you what to do and how to look and who to be. Listen, she dreaming. She dreaming. Keep dreaming.